Fita 20, lado B.
Lição 157. Os passatempos e as atividades recreativas ao ar livre. Maria Verde está visitando Ben Lovett na cidade de York, onde ele estuda a administração de empresas. Os dois decidem visitar a casa da paróquia de Haworth, situada em meio às famosas planícies do condado de Yorkshire. Ali moraram as irmãs Brontë. Maria e Ben estão conversando com um outro visitante.
Can you imagine this place before they had electricity or central heating?
It's very isolated, isn't it?
It brings a book to life when you see where it was written.
It certainly does. Look at this wild countryside. It's exactly what you find in the books, isn't it?
I'm not surprised they were writers. There was nothing else to do. And they didn't have television in those days.
People used to read, my dear boy. And I wish I had as much time as they had. My two great interests are reading and walking.
Where have you come from today?
Across the Pennines. On Sunday, I was in the Lake District. I visited Wordsworth's home. What a great poet. I'm a literary pilgrim. Where do you come from? You're not English, are you?
I'm from Italy.
Ah, the land of Dante, Boccaccio, and Petrarch. I walked all through Tuscany. Did you know that Petrarch was the first man to go mountaineering for pleasure?
Oh, really?
Repetition.
Agora escute e repita. Now listen and repeat.
My two great interests.
Are reading and walking.
My two great interests are reading and walking.
What do you do in your spare time?
Have you got any hobbies? I'm very keen on photography.
I'm very keen on chess.
She plays a lot of chess. Chess.
Bridge.
Drafts.
Scrabble.
Indoor activities.
I'm very keen on sailing.
He does a lot of sailing.
Sailing.
Surfing.
Hiking.
Camping.
Mountaineering.
Skiing.
Skating.
Outdoor activities.
I go fishing
Whenever I can.
whenever I get the chance.
I go fishing whenever I get the chance.
Some people collect stamps. Others collect coins. I listen to records. Whenever I get a spare moment.
Practice.
Exercise 1. Audio crossword.
Complete as cruzadas. Preste atenção nas indicações. Pare o gravador se precisar.
I do a lot of windsurfing. I've only just started doing it, and I can't say I'm very good at it, but it's a wonderful sport. Of course, it's not something you can do in the winter. It's too cold in England. I sometimes go skating in winter, or I go fishing with my father. Well, that's the only outdoor activity he does. He spends most of his time playing bridge these days. What do you do at the weekend?
I don't really have any indoor hobbies. Whenever I get a bit of spare time, I like to get out of town. In the holidays, I go hiking and camping. I'm very keen on mountaineering, too. It's great when you get to the top. Exercise 3. Irregular verbs. Now repeat these irregular verbs.
Tell. Told. Told. Build. Built. Built. Rebuild. Rebuilt. Rebuilt. Stand. Stood. Stood. Understand. Understood. Understood. Find. Found. Found. Fight. Fought. Fought.
Now sing the song.
I'm very keen on sailing and I play a lot of tennis. I like to get out whenever I can. I do a lot of walking and I often go fishing. I've got a lot of interest but not enough time.
Termina aqui a lição 157.
Lesson 158.
I don't eat ham.
I'm not allowed to eat sweet things because I'm on a diet. I don't eat sweet things for health reasons. I'm on a diet for health reasons. I'm not allowed to eat sweet things because I'm on a diet.
Lição 158. As restrições impostas por uma dieta alimentar. Ben e Maria estão numa discoteca de York em companhia do príncipe Ali bin Abdullah bin Mubarak, que é colega da faculdade de Ben.
Ah, here are the sandwiches we ordered.
I'll put them in the middle of the table, then you can help yourself.
Thank you.
Right.
Which would you like, Maria? Chicken, ham, or smoked salmon?
Ham, please.
Ali, chicken or smoked salmon?
I'll have chicken.
You should have the ham. It's delicious. I'm sure it's Italian.
I don't eat ham, actually.
Ali's a Muslim.
Oh, I see. And you're not allowed to eat ham or pork.
That's right.
What's the reason for it?
It's forbidden. It is as simple as that.
I have a friend in Italy who's a vegetarian. She won't eat any meat. She thinks it's immoral to kill animals for food. But it doesn't stop her wearing leather shoes or carrying a smart leather handbag.
I'm sure. Repetition.
Agora escute e repita. Listen and repeat.
I don't eat pork.
Pork.
Bacon.
Ham.
He can't eat sweets.
Sweets.
Biscuits.
Sugar.
For religious reasons.
For moral reasons. For health reasons.
He can't eat sugar for health reasons.
I'm a Muslim.
She's a diabetic.
He's a vegetarian.
He's not allowed to drink alcohol.
I'm not allowed to eat potatoes.
We're not allowed to eat fried food.
Because we're allergic to it.
Because I've got a bad heart.
Because he's on a diet.
Because I've got an ulcer.
I'm not allowed to eat potatoes because I've got an ulcer.
Everything I like is either fattening or bad for you. Everything I like is either fattening or bad for you. Practice.
Exercise 1. Hostess.
Anfitriã. Com o material que você já preparou, participe desta conversa.
First, 2 examples. Judy, can I give you some chicken?
It looks delicious, but I'm afraid I don't eat meat.
Judy doesn't eat meat for moral reasons. She's a vegetarian.
Oh, would you like some wine, Bob?
No, thanks. Just water. I'm not allowed to drink alcohol.
Bob isn't allowed to drink alcohol for health reasons. He's got an ulcer.
Oh. Now you take part. Horace, would you like some butter with your bread?
I have to eat it without butter. I can't eat milk products. Horace can't eat milk products for health reasons. He's got a bad heart.
Oh. How about a slice of ham, Zadik?
Thank you, but no. I don't eat ham.
Zadik doesn't eat ham for religious reasons. He's a Muslim.
You haven't had any chips, Pete.
I'd love some, but I mustn't. I'm not allowed to eat fattening food.
Pete isn't allowed to eat fattening food for health reasons. He's on a diet.
Ruth, have some of the shellfish salad. I'll just have the ordinary salad, thanks. I'm afraid I don't eat shellfish.
Ruth doesn't eat shellfish for religious reasons. She's Jewish.
Do you take sugar in your coffee, Sarah? No, thanks. I can't drink anything with sugar in it.
Sarah can't drink anything with sugar in it for health reasons. She's a diabetic.
Now sing the song.
I'm not allowed to eat sweet things because I'm on a diet. I don't eat sweet things for health reasons. I'm on a diet for health reasons. I'm not allowed to eat sweet things because I'm on a diet.
Aqui termina a lição 158.
Lesson 159.
That's the moon.
It's such a clear night that you can count the stars. There isn't a cloud in the sky. Look at the planets, look at the stars. You can almost touch the moon if you try. If you try.
Lição 159. Falando sobre o espaço. A colega de escola de Tim, Mary, está muito interessada em astronomia. Tim e seu amigo Rob estão observando as estrelas com Mary.
I suppose you know the names of all these stars, Mary.
Yes, you see that big round one? That's the moon, in case you're wondering.
Ha ha. What's that bright one near the moon?
That's Venus. They call it the evening star, but actually it's not a star at all, it's a planet.
Oh, we did that in physics. It's only a planet if it orbits round the sun.
How far away is it?
Venus? About 42 million kilometres.
Oh, it looks amazing through this telescope. Hey, look. Is that a shooting star?
I didn't see it.
There, look.
No, that's a satellite.
Oh, just think. The 9 o'clock news could be bouncing off that right now.
Except that it's 11 o'clock.
And it's a weather satellite anyway.
Oh.
Repetition.
Agora escute e repita. Now listen and repeat.
The sun,
The moon.
the stars,
The planets.
the universe.
Astronomers study the universe.
If there are no clouds in the sky,
The stars are clearly visible.
if there are no clouds in the sky, the stars are clearly visible,
Some stars are so small.
that you cannot see them.
Some stars are so small that you cannot see them.
Some are so far away that it would take 1,000,000 years to reach them.
Some are so far away that it would take 1,000,000 years to reach them.
Venus is 42 million kilometers from the Earth.
Venus is 42 million kilometers from the Earth.
That's a long way.
The moon is not so far away.
An astronaut landed on the moon in 1969.
An astronaut landed on the moon in 1969.
Spacecraft.
Satellite.
Weather satellite.
Communication satellite. They orbit round the Earth.
Venus orbits round the Sun.
It is such a hot planet.
That no life can exist on it.
It's such a hot planet that no life can exist on it.
Practice.
Exercise 3. Irregular verbs.
Pratique a pronúncia destes verbos irregulares.
Fly. Flew. Flown.
Grow. Grew. Grown.
Ring. Rang. Rung.
Sing. Sang. Sung.
Run. Ran. Run.
swim, swam, swum.
Cut, cut, cut.
Hurt, hurt, hurt.
Shut, shut, shut.
Cost, cost, cost.
Put, put, put.
Upset, upset, upset. And now, sing the song.
It's such a clear night that you can count the stars. There isn't a cloud in the sky. Look at the planets, look at the stars. You can almost touch the moon if you try. If you try.
Termina aqui a lição 159.
Lesson 160.
Progress quiz.
This is the progress quiz. Yes, it is the progress quiz. That's what it is.
Lição 160. Chegou a hora de colocar à prova os seus progressos com o curso. Esta é a avaliação final, compreendendo as lições 141 até a 159. Vamos lá.
Exercise 2.
Rhyming words.
Palavras que rimam. Escreva lado a lado as palavras que rimam. Pare o gravador se precisar.
Answer,
Best,
dancer,
guest,
hair,
hot,
height,
late,
laugh,
politician,
scarf,
spare,
start,
television,
wait.
white.
Exercise 4. Audio crossword.
Agora preste atenção para conseguir as indicações e completar as cruzadas.
Across. 2. I don't eat pork for religious reasons. 5.
We are all members of a union.
8. What's the difference between the two parties?
9.
The car is parked by the side of the road.
10. It's against the law to copy a record onto a cassette. 12.
My brother's hotel in Ireland is just the sort of place you would like.
13. If the management break the agreement, we'll go on strike.
14.
This party will fight for human rights.
Down. 1. They are both very keen on chess.
2.
Felicity King is responsible for sales.
3. It was a story about a window cleaner.
4.
The booking is for next weekend.
6. We have broken down at the junction of the A3 and the A324.
7.
She's allergic to milk products.
9. The accused was found guilty and sent to prison. 11.
I'm on a diet because I've got a bad heart. Exercise 6. A tall story.
Uma história de pescador. Faça as perguntas que já preparou e anote as respostas do pescador.
Here's an example. You do a lot of fishing, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Now you ask the next question. A. You once caught a fish as big as a horse, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Now ask question B. Fish aren't usually that big, are they?
No, they aren't.
Question C. The story was in the newspapers, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Question D. But your friends didn't believe the story, did they?
No, they didn't.
Question E. You haven't got a picture of it, have you?
No, I haven't.
Question F. There weren't any witnesses, were there?
No, there weren't.
Now question G. It wasn't really as big as a horse, was it?
Yes, it was.
Finally, question H. It's a tall story, isn't it?
No, it is not.
Exercise 7. 3 of a kind.
3 do mesmo tipo. Qual dos pretéritos indefinidos de um grupo de 4 formas verbais tem um som diferente e não rima com os outros?
First, the example.
Saw. Found. Caught. Fought.
Found is different. Now here's A. Lit. Meant. Read. Met. B.
Won. Shut. Put. Cut.
C.
Stood. Put. Woke. Took.
D. Said. Came. Paid. Gave. E.
Lit. Felt. Built. Bit.
Exercise 9. Empty room.
Quarto vazio. Escute as instruções e arrume os objetos do quarto no lugar certo.
First, the small table. Could you put the table in the corner on the left of the window? Right in the corner. Then put the television on the table. The bed should go against the wall opposite the door, in the middle of that wall. The cupboard goes against the far wall, facing this way, on the right of the window, not in the corner, but between the window and the corner. I think that's a good place for it. Put the desk directly under the window against the wall. And put the chair at the desk, so I can look out of the window when I'm sitting at the desk. Finally, I'd like the picture to go on the wall above the bed, in the middle of the wall, so I can see it when I come through the door. Good, that's everything. Now I must buy a carpet. Exercise 10. Toss a coin.
Cara ou coroa? Escute a leitura da carta e preencha os espaços em branco.
We don't know who to vote for, the Labour candidate or the Conservative one. On the one hand, we are both Labour supporters. On the other hand, Tom Maxwell, the Conservative candidate, is a friend of ours, a close friend. It seems wrong to vote against a friend. We have been to hear each of them speak twice. This has made it even more difficult to decide. Although the Labour man is rather young, he speaks very well. He is funny too. On the other hand, Tom is so experienced and such a nice man that we still don't know who to vote for. Perhaps we should toss a coin.
Aqui termina o lado B.